I'm sighing only because I know this is going to cause bother, this story. 2,000 convicts free in the next day or so from prisons because there are no prison spaces, Andrea. What do you make of it?
I mean, look how Starmer's been locking people up over the last few weeks. What I find really shocking about this, I mean, I did say we should send people abroad like we was trying to do with Rwanda if there's no prison spaces. But did you see at the weekend, Jeremy, that they're letting out domestic abusers, and there's two specific cases which was shocking. One of them, this guy, he'd try to strangle his girlfriend in front of her young daughter and said he's going to come back and kill her, and he's been released.
I thought, Henry, they'd excluded that.
I was looking
at... It was in the papers at the weekend.
Well, it says here in the Sun's coverage of this story, Andrea, terrorists, domestic abusers, sexual and serious violent offenders do not qualify for the scheme.
Well,
so
that's what I read at the weekend.
How that particular guy slipped
absolutely.
Through the net,
yes.
because the last thing the government and probation service want is somebody who has been released from their sentence, well before the previous minimum tariff, and then went on to re-offend. But let's remember, most people who are on short sentences, well, maybe not most, but a significant percentage do go on to re-offend because short-term sentences don't tend to work. And the previous Tory government did set this hare running. They did start off with an early release scheme because this was coming down.
Oh, I know.
Labour have just gone a bit further with it because the pressure is so great. And the last thing we want
But you can't, on one hand, lock lots of people up in a short space of time and then say you've got no prison spaces.
Oh, you're talking about the riots now?
Yes, absolutely.
Which is about, what, 500 people
gone
to jail for that,
I don't know if it's as much as 500, but let's remember, these people weren't just going out on a tourist visit to asylum hotels. Some of them wanted to burn people alive.
That one, oh my God, that was horrific. He deserves to be in prison. Yeah.
Right. And he got 9 years, that particular guy.
Yeah. And he deserves 9 years.
This is the painter and decorator,
yes.
is it? Yeah.
Well, if they threatened to burn something down.
Well, he tried. He was very, very clear what he wanted to do.
Yeah. But I mean, in the end, there's certain things that governments just don't get around to. Building nuclear power stations is one. Yeah. Extending Heathrow Airport is another. Yeah. That's been 1950-something that was announced. Yeah. And then the other one is building more prisons, because I guess nobody ever votes for it.
Exactly.
They just say, if you've got 3 in a cell, let's make it 4.
But it's not just that, it's the cost of it, isn't it? Building more prisons. I mean, don't forget, when we came in 2010, it was after the financial crisis, so we had to pull in our purse strings to start controlling the economy again. And so...
But we've never
we can't keep borrowing.
Countries run out of money.
When somebody is sent to prison, and when a judge passes sentence, they're thinking about the risk and the rehabilitation as well, and of course the retribution. Yes. But the rehabilitation part needs to be far higher up the priority list, because nearly everybody goes into prison. Nearly everybody goes into prison will be released. Well, what shape will they be in when they are released?
I completely agree, because in Leeds there's Tempus Nova. I don't know if you've heard of them, Jeremy.
No.
Oh, you have to get them on the show. They're amazing. It's a charity run by ex-prison officers, and it's a real restorative justice where they break the cycle of crime and get people into work. And we need to see more of that, actually.
But sadly, the traditional centre-right position on restorative justice is that it's a soft touch. Perhaps
no, I don't think it is, because I mean, I believe in the broken window theory that no crime is too small, but there should be consequences. But everybody deserves that chance of restorative justice. If they then learn the lessons, but if they don't, then straight back in. Okay.